Now back to my birthday celebration. Every birthday is celebrated with PBs. So these are the two PBs I've achieved this week. 110 kilo box squat and a 15 kilo weighted push-up.
Back to week 5 of my weight loss vlog. So let's start with what happened on Monday, shall we? Let's start with the exercise component. So last week on Monday, I was really tired, so I did take the day off. But following that, as you can see from my thumbnail, I achieved a PB on Wednesday, which was quite exciting. And I mentioned last week that I will be decreasing my food intake and increasing my activity level, and that bit me in the bum big time. I actually felt so yuck. So I had to stop because it was not good. It was messing up with my exercise regime, and as a result I couldn't train as hard. And to make things worse, on Tuesday I actually had a weigh-in. So I put on weight. I put on 2.5 kilos. So I thought I was going to lose weight, but I got fat instead. Not fat per se. It just didn't work out as I thought. So that was a bit of a shit. So what I realized is sometimes our body types are so uniquely us that the mainstream processes may not suit us, and in this case that was what happened to me. I did the logical way, the calories in versus calories out. So I decreased the calories in and I upped the calories out. What happened was it stressed my body so much. It thought that it was in it was in a famine or something. It's like, shit, I better hold on to everything she's eating, because it looks like a lot is happening, like we're running for our lives and we're like expending so much energy, but she's not feeding me, so let's hoard. So moving forward, this is what I'm going to do after Christmas, or much rather after New Year. I'm going to implement it very slowly. I'm going to decrease my activity level and do just enough for me, and I need to be okay with it. This is a whole lot of mess for me to hate. It's doing my head in Australian words, which means that I am struggling with it, because to me it doesn't make sense that doing more actually is not good for me. So I'm going to do that instead. I'm going to do less, and I'll follow up with more details in time to come. Now, and then something really sad happened on Thursday.
Put one of our dogs down, so that was shit. I was quick, and with speed comes a lot of trauma, because you think you'd have time to say goodbye, but we did. We knew it was coming, and she's old. Still doesn't make it easy though. So now we are down to one dog. I guess the most important gift I received this year for my birthday present is yet another reminder that the impermanence of life, I don't want forever either.
So welcome back to our very sad Thursday. So the family was really sad, but we managed to we still managed to go to the movies that we planned for. We always wanted to watch Avatar. Finally it came out, and we did go to the premiere, and it was difficult, but that was a good distraction, I guess. And yeah, so we were really sad. And Friday we wasn't sure whether we wanted to go as planned to our friend's beach house, but we did, and I'm glad that we did, because the living must go on, right? So on Thursday, so exercise wise, of course I didn't go I planned not to go on Thursday because I felt like shit, so I didn't go. And I trained so hard I already trained so hard on Wednesday, so I didn't go on Thursday. And I'm so sorry though that this video is still so messy and choppy. I feel like shit, and I really don't feel like putting anything up, but for the people who are following me and following this journey, I felt that it's only right that you see this behind the scene mess, that sadness and life does happen and we have no say in it. What we have is control over how we react and how we behave towards it. So we chose to continue with our original plans, and because we were so sad so I didn't go training on Thursday because I was so tired from Wednesday, and the trauma of Thursday, naturally, then I canceled my session on Friday. And then we still went to my friend's beach house and have a look at what we did.
Coming down?
Oh, look at him. Look at the little baby one. As promised, I did say I'm spending my birthday on a koala sanctuary. So, look at that. Oh, look, and there's a little baby one.
Wow.
Let me try and move closer. Can you see it?
Welcome back from my birthday weekend. Yeah, I had a really good time despite the sad thing that happened during the week. So, back to what's going to happen this week. This week, naturally, I took Monday off. I trained on Tuesday. So, I'm planning to train at least 3 times in the following week, which is now this week. Because you're watching a week behind, remember? Anyhow, but I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to stress about how much exercise I'm going to get in. I'm just going to get in what I can get in. Because if you can see, I got big fat cold sore from all the stress. And I learned that the worst thing you can do is stress, because it does nothing. It does nothing for you but create all sorts of, ridiculous, unnecessary upset, so to speak. So for this coming week, I'm just going to focus on getting ready for Christmas and enjoying the time with my family. And I will be planning a more detailed regime that is suited for my body type. And I'm going to share it with you, and I hope that works, because before I try to do this silly thing about, I'm going to up my exercise and decrease my food, I was actually being a lot kinder to myself, because I thought I had all the time in the world, and which I do. But I was anxious. I wanted to show results on my birthday, and then backfired, didn't it? So, yep, note to self, I'm not made that way, so I shouldn't force it. But being the overachiever that I am, I want to. Anyhow, so this is it for this week. Not going to worry about alcohol either, because I already have been drinking over the weekend, over my birthday, and I just couldn't seem to, I can't seem to stop. My brain just racing. I don't know why. I guess it does take time for the grief to be over, and that that for everything to settle into its new routine again. So I'm just going to take it easy for this week, and I'll be back next week. Subscribe if you'd like to follow my journey, and I know it's not been very inspiring so far because this is week 5 and I said, oh, put on weight, but this is reality though. This is real life, and the reality is it's not going to be smooth sailing, but I will make it happen. So I'll see you next week.